For today's tech tip, I want to talk about something that's a little bit less on the technical side, but it is still around security. And it's about the most important thing that any business has. It's your banking and the access to that banking to cybersecurity criminals or anybody in the realm of anything. One of the tools that we use here at IT Support Specialists is something called PositivePay. Now, the way that PositivePay works, and this is not something you'll connect with your IT company on, you'll connect with your bank to do, but PositivePay is basically the entering of information into your banking system for the use of others when you're both writing checks or if you are in a situation of ACH on your bank account. PositivePay uses authorizations to allow or deny transactions as they go. So with this being said, anyone that gets a check from IT support specialists know that in addition to writing that check, we also enter it into our PositivePay system. And additionally, if your company is collecting money from us via ACH, we also have authorizations there that authorize companies for up to certain dollar amounts and certain dates, and we can do exact numbers or an up to number. So there's a lot of things that can be done in PositivePay, and this is something you definitely want to talk to your banker about because it's something that in today's day and age, I think every business needs. One of the things that I've heard, in the past too, is that I've heard certain, clients say that they prefer to send us a check because it's more secure than an ACH. Now, more secure is not necessarily what I would say it is. I think it's more, they may have more control about it. Maybe they're used to having PositivePay for the checks and don't realize that PositivePay can also be done in the ACH realm. That's the only thing I can think of for that. But definitely talk to your banker about these things. And then another thing that we also use with one of our business credit cards is a thing called virtual credit cards. So we do a lot of shopping every month, and probably 60% of our monthly spend is done with credit cards. So we have a heavy lift of credit card spend. And as a technology company, most of our spend is online with our various different vendors. So in many cases, we're not physically swiping a card anywhere. Now, one of the drawbacks to a credit card is once somebody has, the credit card number, the expiration date, and the CVV code, then you have everything you need to charge that card. Maybe a zip code too, but if you look online, you can find our zip code pretty easy. So what we do is to protect those cards, we don't use the physical card online. We make a virtual card. And the virtual card is good for a single merchant. So when you make the card, that merchant can use that card. You can either keep that card active or make it a one-time thing if you're not going to use it again, but then you lock that down. We have approximately 150 virtual cards that work with our various different vendors and are approved. It can be locked, unlocked at different times so that if you have an issue, you can deal with it. Recently we talked to a client and they had fraud in an account with a credit card, and if they would have had a virtual credit card there, they could have just stopped that card and stopped the transactions, but instead they have to get in touch with the vendor, and so many things that you get recurring charges on, they try to make it difficult for you to stop those recurring charges because they want to keep capturing that monthly revenue. So you really have to do that. But if you have the virtual card, you can go in, shut it off in seconds. It may not feel, you definitely can't undo what's already been done, but you can stop any additional bleeding without having to take the time to call your credit card company, because we all know that call is going to last at least a half hour no matter what you do, and they'll be great, but some of us just don't have time for that. And if any of these things are interesting and you'd like to see more of it, I'm happy to show anyone how we do this stuff, and I'm confident enough in these security measures that I'll even show our account numbers for these things as a use basis. I'll show a virtual credit card number that's used with a vendor and already locked in, and challenge you to even run that card number and see, and I'll show you on my end how it reacts and sends me a notification that the virtual credit card was used elsewhere or an ACH that was not authorized. These are all things that I'm always happy to show because here we just want everybody to work as securely as possible. Thanks for watching.